friends, welcome back to my channel. Sass here. I'm here to do another episode of Love After Lockup. Again, it was a episode. So, let's get into it. First, let's start with Struggle Face, Struggle Voice, Struggle Life, Angela. Now, let me remind you all, friends, this is a mental health therapist. This woman gives mental health advice and guidance to people with mental health problems. Lord have mercy. Jesus, be a will. I need to see a degree. Because this woman's whole life is a mental health. The whole life. How can she advise someone when she ain't even got her life right? So let's start off with Angela. Angela is getting numerous phone calls from Tony. She says that she has not talked to him. It's been 4 months. It's been 4 months. And he is calling. She's not accepting. He's writing. He is just bombarding her. And she's sick of it, okay? And she is tired of it. She says she don't know where her head is at, okay? Because Tony hurt her. He lied to her. He didn't give her no good ping. Only thing he wanted was a steak instead of a blowjob. Just a whole bag of giggles, okay? So she finally answered his phone call. And when I tell you what type of cell phone she got, that looked like a wallet. I said, what is going on? That thing is huge, okay? Huge. Hello. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. That phone was so big. It made my ear sweat just looking at it. I was like, child. So, of course, Tony. What do you think he said, friends? I love you. I made a mistake. I never stopped loving you. Okay, you are the woman I want to be with. And of course, Struggle Voice Angela. How can I believe you? Look what all you done to me. Okay, you lied to me. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, but Tony, he wasn't done. He says, well, guess what, boo? I got some good news. I'm getting out. Okay, and I'm just wondering, when I get out, can I come and stay with you? Now, before she had this lengthy conversation with the man that she says that she didn't want to talk to, her homegirl came over, all right? And she looked at her homegirl and she was like, I need some advice. Honey, did you see the side eye her homegirl gave her? Her homegirl was like this. Her homegirl told her the truth, said, listen, okay, Tony is no good. All right. Look at what all he's done to you. And you talking about what you should do, Miss Mental Health Therapist? You already know the answer. Okay. He is nothing but a bag of shenanigans. Okay. He is nothing but a user, a liar. So you already know what you need to do. Struggle Face. Okay, but oh no, Angela needed a little bit more, incentive. She hasn't been hit in the face hard enough. So her friend said, listen, don't be a dumbass. And I was like, too late. All right, so she tells Tony that she needs to think about it. She loves Tony and she want to make it work and she's going to see where it goes. Well, we know where it goes because Tony gets out of jail next episode and they hugging and kissing each other. Let's move on. Okay. All right. Now, let's talk about Lizzie and Daniel. Now, we know Lizzie. She wants to have kids, get married. She wants it now. Daniel, he's not quite ready because he don't want to give up on the video games and he ain't got no job. So he's with his mom. And after all this, okay, they had an argument about the baby and he's not ready and she's ready. And she's saying that he had different talk in prison saying that within 6 months, he's going to be ready to start a family. Okay, well, that's done, he done thought different of that. So he decided to go look for rings. Okay? So he with his mama, all right? And he was like, listen, you know, I ain't got no job, ain't got no money, so you're going to be the one that have to pay for this ring. Now, Daniel's mama says, listen, I don't like Lizzie. I don't care for Lizzie, but I love my son, and I'm going to go ahead and buy him this cheap-ass ring. So they walk into the jewelry store, okay? So they're sitting down, and so the mama was like, listen, we on the budget, all right? Don't be coming at us crazy. So the jewelry man, he comes bringing out these rings, and Daniel said, that's a whole lot of diamonds. Put that off to the side. We're not looking for that right now. I told you, we on a just out of prison, no job budget. My mama paying for it. So don't come with the shits and the giggles, okay? So he come out with some ring, and he was like, you know, this ring is $500. Daniel said, whoa. You didn't hear what I said. I told you we broke. Okay? Now, let me tell you something, Mr. Jewelry Man. Let me tell you what they working with. See, up here is diamonds. Up here. Then below it is Dominique. Below that is Dominoids. Below that is cubic zirconium. Below that, way down, like near the floor down, is plastic. See, that's what they did. Y'all ain't got no bottle back there. Y'all can, like, you know, burn down and make it to a ring. Because that's what they're looking for. So then he pulls out a ring, because $500 too much. So he pulls out a ring and said, this one is about, I don't know, $295. And so he was like, that's a little too high. All right, he was like, well, I got a ring that's $100 that we done dug up out the trash, and we just made it into a little stove. How about that? So, of course, they ended up getting, you know, some little cheap ring. I think they ended up paying $300, y'all? Was it $300 or $100? Whatever. It was cheap, it was plastic, and it's going to turn her finger green, so. I have never seen so many people with no job, no money, nothing, go into jewelry stores and buy rings, rent a ring. But see, Daniel's mama is paying for this one, so I guess he ain't have to rent no ring. Child, let's move on. Okay. Now, let's talk about good old Amber and Vincent. All right. Amber is a whole fraud. We already knew that. We knew she wasn't up to no good, and neither was Vincent, all right? So she's talking to Puppy. Y'all remember Puppy, right? Her wife? Okay. So she's talking to Puppy, and she's all frantic. She's like pacing back and forth, smoking cigarettes left and right, and she says, listen, I can't do this anymore, all right? I cannot get close to Vincent. It literally physically makes me sick to even think about getting close to this man. I don't even want to kiss him. And so Puppy said, then you better hold your horses. That's not part of the plan. You better suck it up, Buttercup. Okay? Now, friends, let me tell you the plan. Okay? So Vincent, y'all know that he went around the world and trying to find him an inmate love. Okay? So he came across Amber. He tells Amber that he has this invention that would change the medical world. And he will get rich. All right? Only thing we got to do is, you know, talk a little bit, do a little something. So Amber tells Puppy, and I guess her mama, this plan that Vincent, he's going to, you know, invent something that would change the world and make a whole bunch of money. So Puppy said, bet. This is what you're going to do. You're going to marry this man. And when you marry this man, we in like Flynn. Okay? You're going to get all his money, okay? I'm going to be with you, and so is your mama. How hard is this? The only thing you got to do is a little kissy, huggy, and you know if he needs a little BJ every once in a while, do it. Look, you breaking up the plan. I'm going to come out of prison broke. We ain't going to have nothing, okay? Use this man. Okay, do whatever you need to do. That's what Puppy's telling Amber. Honey, Amber was like, no, not gonna do it. She was like, are you crazy? I'm not gonna give this man no BJ. I don't even want to sleep with this man. This man physically makes me sick. Because, friends, we all know she ain't gonna give this man no BJ because she's a full-blown lesbian. I don't care what Amber says, okay? The only person she gonna be giving some head to is Puppy. wanted no parts of it. Vincent be trying to stay in that bed that he bought for. Honey, he'll be trying to get up on her. And he'll be like this, come on, Amber. Come on, Amber. She'd be like, get away from me. He'd be like, come on, Amber, Amber. A travesty, I tell you. Just a mess, okay? A mess. All right, so Amber's not with it. She says that she's not going to be able to do it. And Puppy was like, you are insane, okay? I get out in 2 months. You just got to hold off for 2 months, and then when I get out, I'll take care of it. Amber said, what you going to do? Huh? You going to be his adopted child and wife? Puppy said, let me figure it out. All right? I will handle it. Just hold on for 2 months, and we'll see what will happen. Of course, Amber is saying that she can't do it. Who's lurking in the background? Puppy's mama. And so Amber was like, oh, your mama is standing there staring at me. I don't know how long she been there. Girl, I gotta go. I love you. A whole clown. Just, oh my God. So the producers said, so what you were saying about you loving Vincent was not true? That was a lie? And so Amber said, oh, y'all thought I loved Vincent? Lord, no, Amber. None of us with, intelligence thought that you love Vincent. We seen that all up and right. Okay? None of us thought that you love Vincent. Let's move on. All right? All right, let's talk about Glorietta and John B. Jr. All right? They are in love, y'all, allegedly. Okay? Glorietta, she's going out to look at wedding dresses. Okay? She's excited about it. Right. Guess where John B. Jr. going? He's going to see Juliana, his ex-girlfriend. But first, he has to call his homeboy, just to get some quick advice. Did y'all hear John B. Jr. call that boy the N-word? I said John B. Jr. Now, see, the real John B. would never. John B. Jr., shut up. So, John B. Jr., he goes, and he talks to his homeboy. And so he was like, listen, okay, I want to go see Juliana. And the homeboy said, boy, aren't you about to marry somebody? And John B. Jr. said, yeah, I'm going to, still marry her, but I just want to see how my feelings are with Juliana. We had a connection. We had chemistry. I love this girl, And so his friend was like, well, have you even talked to her? Have you been around her? He was like, no, man, I just got out of prison. She been in rehab. Okay, I just want to see if there's still a spark. Okay, I love Glorietta, but I just want to see, what Juliana's all about. Just to have closure. So they're in the car, and his friend said, listen, Glorietta held you down. Glorietta, I think will keep you out of trouble. And so John B. Jr. said, yes, okay, Glorietta has been there for me, and I love her. Okay, and I'm going to marry her, but let's just see, what Juliana looking like and talking like. So he goes to this little local restaurant. Juliana stepped up. I said, yeah. Okay, John B. Jr. He like him a little caramel thing. I was like, okay. I see now. John B. Jr., what you doing, Glorietta? You down with the swear. So Juliana, very pretty. Okay, very pretty. And you can see instantly, John B. Jr. was like, oh, Lord. I've done made a huge mistake coming here and seeing this, okay? Because he even said, he was like, you look good. Okay, your body look good. You look good. You're looking healthy. So they're sitting down and talking, and Juliana says that she has been sober. She's not running around with the same crowd that got her all hemmed up the last time. John B. Jr. is the first person that she's seen, from her getting high days. And so they're talking, and, they touched hands. They was like holding hands. And so John B. Jr. just broke it to her. He was like, yeah, I got me a woman. And she was like, what? A woman. And he was like, yeah, I got me a woman. She was like, well, what you doing here? And she said, I don't play that game. She says, if you think that I'm going to be some side chick, it ain't going to happen. Okay, if you think that I'm going to be on the back burner for you and another woman, it ain't going to happen. If you want to be with me, or, if you think that we can have something, you're going to have to get rid of the other person. And then we'll see, what will happen. And so John B. Jr. is just sitting there. And he did say, when he was talking to his homeboy, that he did say in the confessional that he will tell Glorietta about the sit down with his ex-girlfriend. So we know how that's going to go. Honey, it's going to be a full-blown fight. And when Glorietta's mama find out, child, she's going to be speaking in tongues. Honey, a bag of giggles, these couples. So, anyway, let's talk about the last and definitely least. All right, we have the trio of fools. All right, so Lacey, she is waking up. Shane, he folded up his one shirt. And Lacey has said that she did not like how Shane proposed to her. She didn't feel like Shane was genuine in his proposal, unlike John. John was genuine. John was about it, and she was ready to marry John. So Shane was like, I ain't trying to hear it, because she was like, listen, I want to talk to you. Can we talk? And he was like, go ahead. He was like, there ain't really much to say. And so she was like, listen, I got to get ready. Okay, you here at my house, but I gotta go to prison and pick up my fiance. Y'all, how does that look? How does that look, y'all? Her man that she drove 7 hours to get out of prison is in her house while she leaves to pick up her fiance from prison. I just want to repeat, Lacey does not represent Virginia. She don't represent us Virginians. I just want to repeat that. So, Lacey was going to her car, and here comes Shane. Shane said, listen, I'm going with you. Okay? I'm not going to have you go out there and meet this boy. You don't even know what's going to go down. And Lacey was like, look, that is a terrible, terrible decision. Okay? I got this. All right? I just need to talk to him. I don't know where my head is at. And so Shane was like, look, girl, I love you. All right, I thought it was going to be me and you. And she was like, Shane, I'm confused, okay? I don't know what I want. That's why I need to go and pick up John. So Shane, he walks off. And so he let it be known later on when he was contemplating his life. He says, listen, I don't know about this John. I don't know how he's going to react to her. I'm in fear of her safety. I mean, he didn't say all that, but that's what it seems like. So he grabbed him an Uber, and he's on his way to the prison. Okay, he's following Lacey. So Lacey gets to the prison. She let it be known that she's nervous. She has a history with John. She said that when John was a good dude, he was a good dude. But when John was on the heroin, he was a bad dude, okay? The relationship was toxic, okay? But she loves John, and John may possibly be the father of Marlo. So, she's conflicted. So here comes out John, honey, all right? John come out, how you doing, baby? What's up? You look good. So she's hugging them, and they're talking, and then all of a sudden Lacey says, I love Shane. And so John was like, what? And she was like, listen, I love Shane. John said, you mean to tell me you drove all the way out here to pick me up, give me a hug, and you could have told me this 2 months ago? You foul. You grimy. Okay? And he was like, listen, if you want to be with him, so be it. I'm out. And so she was like, don't be that way. She was like, see, this is why I can't be with you, because, when we get together, we're arguing. Lacey, honey, you told this man that you was in love with somebody else. How did you think he was going to react? Kiss you on your forehead, rub your hair, and say, cool? Of course it's going to lead to an argument. He thought y'all was going to get married. Lacey drank bleach, y'all. She drank bleach. So, Lacey was going to give back the ring, and he was like, I don't want that ring. And she said, fine, I'll throw it in the trash. So she went over to her vehicle, and he was like, man, I'm out. And so she was like, don't even do this, don't do this. She was like, just leave me alone, blah, blah, blah. And then she said those fatal words. She said, I love you, John, but I'm not in love with you. Did y'all see John's face? That hurt him. Okay? That cut deep. All right? So he was like, man, I am out. All right? So he starts taking off his microphone, and you know, he said that he's supposed to be paroled at Lacey's, but now he gotta go to his mom and dad's house because he ain't got none. And so that was it. Now, while this fight's going on, here comes Shane. Shane's out the Uber. Shane's walking in the parking lot. John's walking somewhere in the parking lot, and Lacey is sitting in her car. So next week it's supposed to be some type of argument. It ain't gonna be no confrontations. Bunch of crap. A whole bunch of crap. Okay? Just a mess. A mess, guys. But that's it. That is it. So, I do have an announcement. Next week, I'm not sure when Love After Lockup will be up. I got some things going on, so it may not be up. It may not be up Sunday. It may. So if it's up, you know, Monday, Tuesday, just be looking out for it. I'm not quite sure when I'm going to put it up, but it will be a delay. And other than that, let me know what you think down below. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, friends, bye.